And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. So on the floor for Washington, Beal and Avdia sharing wing duty. Rui Hachimura out there with Daniel Gafford, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Here's Bane. He's covered by Beal. Bane with the bucket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And Washington has possession, following the score by Memphis. There's Beal with the three. Brooks grabs the board.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Hachimura against Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
He's a smooth athlete. Even on a straight dunk, you can see Jaren's ease of movement in the air.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Dinwiddie outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Morant with some nice D.
And Dinwiddie with some big shoes to fill. Steps into the vacancy. Westbrook left with the Wizards. Washington targeted Dinwiddie early in free agency.
Now here's Jackson. 8 points for him. Back to Brooks. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Washington, trailing by 10. Now Beal. He's got 18. Gafford trying to break free. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's in there. Bane's got the lead up to 12 now for Memphis.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside, Beal. Dinwiddie against Morant. Dinwiddie drives in. Over Morant. The Wizards with another miss.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And finished off by Morant.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been a tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Here's Dinwiddie, following the score by Memphis.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Bane. He's covered by Beal. Bane passes to Adams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Adams has got his second bucket of the night.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And Gafford throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Memphis.
Morant against Dinwiddie. Pass to Brooks. Feeds it to Jackson. He's over Avdia. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Yep, that one goes. And that's now 20 points for Beal.
And people thought Beal was just a shooter out of college, but he rounded out his game when he learned how to finish through contact.
Here's Bane. 20 points for him. to the paint. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Adams has run these screen and rolls countless times. Great job getting to the right spot.
Wizards trail by 14. Outside, Beal. Hachimura, the pass to Avdia. Gafford lays it up off the glass. Gafford's got 8 points.
He is really shouldering the load on the offensive end and doing an outstanding job. But he needs the rest of his team to step up.
Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. And there's the pass to Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. And he drops it in from the low post. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
The D has to be more assertive with Jaren Jackson inside. Even with some contact, he's still able to score.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Dinwiddie finds Gafford, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rushed. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Morant. And a switcher also for Washington. Harrell's checked in. Here's Bain. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Dinwiddie. They trail by 14. Washington calls timeout. And after suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back steep.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game, dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward.
Grizzlies on defense. Avdia kicks to Dinwiddie. Power down with both hands.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court with him is obvious. He doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
Hey, Greg, that's a quality that served him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive early on. That attitude has never left him. He still is an intimidator.
Throw good, Adams.
You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And so Adams nails both of them. Wizards trail by 14. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The G League has been a proving ground for many aspiring NBA players, including the Lakers' Alex Caruso. He said a big reason guys get stuck there is they don't realize the position they're trying out for. It's like trying to be the CFO, and they're looking for someone to clean the bathrooms. Either way, Kevin, it's good work. You can get it.
I agree. Thank you, David.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down. Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Passes it to Harrell. Dinwiddie outside. Beal up top. They need this. That one doesn't go.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
On the wing, Melton. Dinwiddie covering. Clock at 6. Gets it to go. That one good for Melton. Melton's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
So it's Washington now, following the score by Memphis. Stolen by Brooks. Jackson drives in. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. Time called here. Wizards decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Washington making some changes. Bertanis, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Avdija. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 21. Bryant dishes to Beal. Can they get it? And no good. Trying to use the glass.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And again, Washington no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brooks, the pass to Bain. Over Bryant. Bain with the bucket. Bain's got 24 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And Beal kicks to Bertans. Pass to Kuzma. And he uses the glass on the layup. Kuzma's got 6.
Teams try to play Kuzma physical, but he has the strength to power right through contact.
Here's Melton. Adams. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And Bryant slams it in.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's Bain following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Brooks. Now here's Melton. He has 7. 5 to shoot. Jackson dishes to Brooks. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And 11 points for Brooks.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Out to Kuzma. Lets it go from 11. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Bain. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his third.
Bradley Beal picks one up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
At the line.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
And he makes the first. Tillman, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Raul Neto's checked in for Dinwiddie. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Neto, the pass to Beal. They double-team Beal. And here's Neto outside. They get it back.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And so here's Memphis, following the bucket by the Wizards. Back to Melton. Here's Bain, defended by Bryant. Here's Tillman. Washington with the rebound. Right side, Beal. And the rejection by Jackson. Beal finds Bryant. Goes up again. Tillman grabs the miss. Tillman's got his fourth rebound in this one. To the paint. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That is great body control by Jaren Jackson. Takes the hit, completes the play, now gets to the line for one more.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And Memphis making a change here. Anderson's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Caldwell Pope's checked in. That one misses from Jackson.
We've watched Jaren Jackson struggle with early career injuries, but despite the setbacks, he's continued to grow and become a stronger player.
And for Memphis, their shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great. They're 63% from the floor in this game. Bain passes to Tillman. The three. And Desmond Bain with the three. Bain's got 29 in the game.
That's his second three-pointer of the night, one in each half, trying to keep the defense honest.
Kuzma against Brooks. Kuzma outside. 6 on the shot clock. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Grizzlies out in front, opening up a huge gap. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Brooks at the 3 with Jackson at the 4. Then it's Morant. And it's Bain in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Neto. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Here's Bain. Morant outside. Looking back at the previous decade, Steve, in the NBA, super teams have been dominant in the league. Do you like the ones with 2 or 3 stars?
You know, each has his advantages, Kevin. The 2-star model allows for a deep bench. We saw that with AD and LeBron in LA. But the 3-star alignment, a la the Brooklyn Nets, those can be potent on the offensive end. Both work if you're raising up those trophies.
Here's Bain, following the bucket by the Wizards. Morant kicks to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Getting hit on that shot there, but Dillon's girth allows him to play right through it.
Here's Washington. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Continues Caldwell Pope.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. And so it's Memphis with it, following the bucket by the Wizards. There's the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Here's the three. The shot, no good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Kuzma, left side. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. 10 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Anytime you watch Kyle, you see the production. Plus, you see the potential for more.
Here's Bain. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Bain passes to Morant. Inside. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain. Bain's got 15 points here in the second half. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Wizards. Passes to Gill. Nice move. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. In last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Culver's checked in for Jackson. Williams comes in for Dillon Brooks. And Conchar subbed in for Bain. The Wizards also changing it up. Harrell, he's checked in for Bertinus. And Kispert subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Gill hits them both. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Morant with it. Fires from deep. Conchar can't get it to go. Wizards have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Kispert. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Morant looking around. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got 25 points.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Here's Neto, guarded by Morant. Neto kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Kispert. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I want a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their career. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line for Memphis, Xavier Tillman, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's Washington now. Neto surveying the floor. Pass to Kispert. Three-pointer. And it's Morant with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Tillman. Here's Culver. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second.
And what makes Culver difficult to defend, it starts with the footwork and then the change of pace. And you give him that ability to just rise up and shoot over.
No good on that one.
And Culver's game just screams potential. Already a good scorer, rebounder, and passer. Now the next step, improving that outside shot.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Neto. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Morant outside. Down low. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Coming off the pick, Morant looks to pass, and he is precise with the location.
Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Here's Neto. The pass to Gill. Kicks to Kispert. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And that time, also a missed shot. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And finished up by Morant.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Kispert and the dunk by Kispert.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Morant with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Adams checked in. Both good from the line that time. And with the offense we've been seeing throughout the league this year, Steve, what are the chances someone breaks the Suns' record of 107 points and a half?
Wow, Kevin. We saw the Warriors put up 92 and a half a few years back, but that's still 15 points short. I think a team like the Warriors, the Brooklyn Nets, a few of them, if they get going from behind the three-point line, it's possible. Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
Now here's Morant. Adams down low. Harrell on him. Morant, that's for two. And Adams with the slam.
He's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Gill. Launches it. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant outside. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 29 in the game.
You gotta be faster than that to beat Ja Morant to the spot. He's too explosive.
Here's Neto, guarded by Morant. Neto with the bucket.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Memphis has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Morant outside. To the inside. Here's Adams, and he makes that one.
You gotta bring more than that to stop Steven Adams. Using that strength to fight through contact.
Pass to Kispert. To the middle. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Zebo was undersized on paper but was strong as an ox and found angles to finish.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Williams. Dylan Brooks comes in for Culver. And it's Bane in for Conjar. And like the great Zebo, Montrezl Harrell might be undersized on paper, but Craig, that 7'4" wingspan levels the playing court.
Not to mention his leaping ability. Harrell's more of a dunker, quite honestly, but he also displays that soft touch inside.
Adams finds Morant. And they recover it.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Adams. Out to Brooks. Lets the three fly. They shoot again on the wing. Brooks over Kispert. And Jackson gets it to go.
In terms of raw tools, Jaren could become one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Neto down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
The 2026 Man of the Year winner, Montrezl Harrell, provides energy and scoring off the bench.
And as effective as he's been throughout his career, Harrell has remained a reserve. Steve, why does he fit that role so well?
I think Kevin at 6'7", not the prototypical size for the center position, but he is instant offense, and with the reserve, he gets all he can eat.
No good on the free throw. And Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, you know, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
And the second free throw, good.
You know, I can't remember any scouts predicting that Harrell would become this kind of offensive force.
inside, trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And the dunk by Jackson.
Just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Here's Neto following the score by Memphis. Harrell kicks to Caldwell Pope. Harrell against Adams. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Nailed from three-point land.
Caldwell Pope.
Caldwell Pope's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Wizards. The pass to Bain.
2 minutes.
Back
remaining
to
in the
Morant.
game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Harrell. The numbers in their favor. Here's Neto. Sinks the 15-footer. Neto's got 4 points this quarter. Memphis has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Bain. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Bain passes to Adams. Out to Morant. Over Gill. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game. And one of the league's truly special talents.
Look out! Here he comes!
Look at the elevation.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Bain inside the three-point line. Here's Adams. He feeds it to Jackson. That shot off the mark, and it's Washington the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and he commits the intentional foul.
That's his
Really
second
no
personal
idea
foul.
why you're
14
fouling
foul.
in a situation like that.
Wizards
You know, maybe there's some
substitution.
bad blood
Davis
between those two.
Bertans.
Seconds left in the game. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And we always talk about making
Davis
your teammate
Bertans.
better. That assist was right on target.
And here's Morant. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Jaron. A young team, but you're going in the right direction. How does a game like tonight help you keep that flow?
It's progress. You know, everything is progress. A win you can learn something from, a loss you can learn something from. So we're taking every little bit of it, and you know, we're just happy to get one at home today.
It's a step in the process, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.